Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. First of all, I want to wish each and every one of you in the vinyl community and music enthusiasts watching this a very happy new year, and may it bring you good health, love and warmth, and hopefully some peace as well. This is the time of year when people launch vinyl tags. And immediately after that, there's a discussion, well, if it is the official vinyl tag or not. Like there is some kind of board or government that decides which vinyl tag is the official one. That's just bullshit. You check the questions, you show some records, and you talk about them, you have some fun. People watch them and learn something, hopefully, and move on. This is one of the vinyl tags that I wanted to do. There's one that David Atkinson made, which is kind of like 20 questions, which I still have to think about a bit. And there's also an interesting one about vinyl artwork, which I plan to do in the next couple of days or week or something, depending on how much time is on my side. But there's one that I watched from, I think Harvey, his first name is, sorry if I got it wrong, but his channel is, I got it right here, Spin the Black Circle 8554. I'll put a link below, of course, in the description. And he has made the Soul and Funk vinyl tag for 2026. It's just 12 questions, so that I hope this is going to be a short video, not to bore everyone out of here before the 5th minute mark has passed. It was just 12 questions, and I immediately said, oh, this one, and I can show that one, and that one for sure. And so it was the easiest one to put together. So Harvey, thank you very much. This is my reply to the Soul and Funk vinyl tag 2026. Let's go. Okay, I got the questions right here, so every now and then I'm gonna look down to my laptop here. Question number 1, your new release funk or soul record for 2025, no compilations. It's actually the very last record that I bought on the very last day, almost on the 30th of December in 2025. And it is an incredible album from a group that I had never heard of before, but apparently they released 2 albums before this. Anyway, it's Annie and the Caldwells, and the album is titled Soul Can't Lose My Soul. This is it. A fantastic soul album. It's just 6 tracks. One of them is 10 minutes, the other one 2 are like 7 minutes. But it goes from gospel call and response soul music to very funky track to beautiful soul music. And the thing is, I don't buy a lot of new soul and music because mostly it's just recycling the sounds of the 60s and the 70s, and some bands are really excellent at it. They do a great job, but it's, to me, it's just that. It's like tribute, or, you know, look how we can sound like those bands from the 60s and the 70s. But this has a very modern feel to it. In the production, it's not retro sounding. It's just a very good 2025 soul album from Annie and the Caldwells. It was released on Luakabop. I don't know if you can see it. It's the label of David Byrne, of course. And yeah, this is a fantastic album, one that I bought, like I said, just at the end of the year. Annie and the Caldwells, Can't Lose My Soul. Fantastic album, really love it. Okay, so number 2, your best used find, funk or soul album 2025, looking for pre-80s. This is an album from 1973, and I bought it in Denmark when we were over there in May. Bought it in Copenhagen in a really cool shop, and it's Mary McCreary's Butterflies in Heaven. This album was on my want list, but I don't remember why exactly, because I didn't know her before I bought this album. Probably saw it in a video by the 6-inch pianist John, or maybe Lawrence Melomano, who also shows a lot of soul and funk records. So maybe I got it from them. So if that's the case, thank you, because I really love this album. This is so good. All the songs are written by Mary herself, except maybe one or two, but or co-written by her. She was actually married to Leon Russell, a very influential musician from the 1970s who worked with former Beatle members, I think Dylan and Sinatra and Eric Clapton and all those guys. But Mary McCreary, was also the background singer in Sly and the Family Stone before she started her solo career. I don't know how many albums she made, but this is a fantastic one. It's very diverse. It has this really beautiful soul tracks. There's some funky stuff like Can You Catch Me or Evil Woman. Butterflies in Heaven is an amazing kind of California soul, beautiful track. And yeah, really happy that I got this Mary McCreary, Butterflies in Heaven. Also, number 3, show a funk or soul 7-inch that you love that wasn't a top 30 chart hit in your home country, and explain why you love it. Well, it wasn't a top 30 chart hit anywhere except in the American R&B chart, probably. But this is Color Him Father by the Winstons. Now, the song isn't very known. I think, like I said, it was like a top 10, maybe top 20 hit in the R&B chart in America when it came out. But it got really famous for the B-side, which is Amen Brother. And that song is the most sampled song in history, probably. It was used in thousands of jungle and drum and bass records, in techno songs, in hip hop. So it's just an incredible, legendary song. Amen Brother by the Winstons. This is not the original 7-inch, but a reissue by Sounds of the Universe, which is the shop from the Soul Jazz Records label in London. Legendary 7-inch. Where was I? Number 4, a 70s album that is produced by a 60s soul songwriter or star. Norman Whitfield was given as an example, but I will go for the Supremes with Floyd Joy. This is a post-Diana Ross Supremes album. I think it's the 3rd or the 4th after Diana Ross left the band for a solo career. And it is entirely produced by Smokey Robinson, who was also, of course, part of the Motown family and wrote and produced numerous songs and albums for other artists. So Floyd Joy by the Supremes, this is an album from 1970, I think it's also 1973. 1972, yeah, classic Motown label. And it's actually a good album. I didn't know any of the songs on it, and most of them are also written by Smokey Robinson. But here he is with the girls. Supremes, Floyd Joy. It has a kind of retro sound to it, more like the 60s sound of Motown. But I think people were looking for other stuff by then, more funky stuff like Sly Stone and stuff like that. So this wasn't a big success, I think, but overall it's a nice album. I like it. I bought it. So 5, show in your opinion the best ever soul album by a band from your home country. That's a fairly easy one. Wizards of Oz, The Dipster. This was released in 1994 in full acid jazz craze, I might say. Acid jazz, which was the movement in the UK, and in Belgium you had the Wizards of Oz. This was 1994, and it's a reissue from 2017. I don't think it was originally released on vinyl, but this is just perfection. To me, this is a 5-star album. It has 12 tracks, and Fuzzball is, yeah, exactly that, very fuzzy funk. Butterstrut is the most beautiful vocal jazz song that you've never heard. Great Trippin' is a soul classic from Belgium, really, and so I can highly recommend this Wizards of Oz album, The Dipster. So good, and yeah, a Belgian classic, really, and more people should talk about this because this is insane. 6, show an album by a female soul trio or quartet. I'm gonna pick The Brides of Frankenstein, the background singers from Funkadelic and Parliament, Dawn Silva, Sheila Horn, and Jeanette Magruder. Brilliant album from 1979. The title track, Never Buy Texas from a Cowboy, is 15 minutes long. It's produced by George Clinton, of course, and it's just so good. This is a really good album. I bought this from George Records here nearby in Genk. I think it like a year and a half ago or something. And I'm very happy that I found it. The cover as well is really cool. And yeah, The Brides of Frankenstein, Never Buy Texas from a Cowboy. George Clinton, Bootsy Collins, they're all there. Bernie Worrell is on keyboards. It has Eddie Hazel on guitar, amongst others. There's so many musicians here. I think the whole Funkadelic Parliament family is playing on this album by The Brides of Frankenstein. Sorry, I knew I was gonna fuck that up. 1979. Number 7, best soul or funk band you've seen live. Not necessarily this year. Well, there's only one answer to that, right? And I saw this artist and his new Power Generation for the first time in 1995, when this album was just released. Prince, Come. I saw Prince like 5 times, and I should have been to more shows by Prince because he was an incredible performer. He played a couple of then unknown songs. He played the title track of the Gold Experience album as the final track in the set, and he played Loose on this album, which was, I'll never forget when his wife Maite stage dived into the crowd during the chorus of the song. It was a crazy show. I think it's on YouTube, actually. I think I talk about Prince in every video, but I really wanted to show this album because I think it's very underrated. From 1994, right? Yeah, 1994, Warner Brothers. Okay, number 8, you are friends with a total rock supremacist non-believer. What album or single do you play to convert them to soul and funk? Well, Time's Up, Living Color. A great album from a very influential band. It was their second album from 1990. This is a 2018 reissue, which doesn't sound very good, unfortunately, but it's the only copy I have. Maybe I should check the music. I think Music on Vinyl reissued it a couple of years ago. Maybe I should check that one. Anyway, it's a rock album. Living Color was definitely a hard rock band. And this is a very diverse album. There's great collaborations on here with Little Richard, with Queen Latifah. Yeah, maybe rock fans will get to know other genres when they listen to Time's Up by Living Color from 1990. The 90s and the 80s and the 90s were a great era for 12-inch EPs. Soul and funk was no exception. Show a 12-inch soul or funk record from that era. And yeah, I know there's always a Jackson in one of my videos. I'm sorry, but hey, this is Janet Jackson, Miss You Much. It was a lead single of her 1990 album Rhythm Nation 1814. And it's a great dance song, fantastic. Has an extended Mama mix on here, which is about 8 minutes long. But the reason why I really like it, it's the Oh I Like That mix. So good. This is 1989, and it's like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis doing hip house, you know, that combination of hip hop and house. It's so good. It's very smooth. Has these jackin' sounds in it, but still very floaty feel to it. I really love that remix. I've played it 100 times. The 12-inch is probably worn. A&M Records, 1989. Janet Jackson, Miss You Much, the Oh I Like That mix. Number 10, show a funk or soul album that contains a track which lasts in excess of 8 minutes. Well, Doing It to Death by the JBs, 1973, Polydor Records. The title track is 10 minutes and 4 seconds long. It's a classic, Doing It to Death by the JBs, Number 11, you are single and you have a promising date arranged. Choose one soul album to get you in the mood for romance. Marvin Gaye is excluded. Well, it is Harvey. Marvin Gaye is excluded. It still makes it very easy. You should have excluded also Sade, because this is so obvious. You know, if you want to get in a romantic, sexy kind of mood, you play Sade. There's just no other. There's just, you know, if you want to choose a male singer, you choose Marvin Gaye. If you want to choose a female singer, you pick Sade, in my opinion. Diamond Life. Incredible. Final question. Number 12. What is, when push comes to shove, in your humble opinion, the greatest funk or soul album ever made? When I think about it, I always come back to Inner Visions by Stevie Wonder. This album has it all. This album is perfection. There's no bad song on here. It sounds incredible. It takes you in, how long is this album? Maybe, 40 minutes maybe or something. It's a single album. It takes you around the world. It's just perfection. Not just the best soul album ever made. The best album ever made in any genre. Probably. Inner Visions. Stevie Wonder on Motown from 1973 as well. I think I have a couple of albums from 1973, right? Anyway, that was a soul funk vinyl tag for 2026. Thank you again, Harvey, for putting the list together and not for making 25 questions, just so I can keep this short, I hope. And I'll see you again. I'm gonna try and do that artwork vinyl tag. That seems very interesting. So I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Peace.